Valley is a 15-year-old 10th grade student attending New Mexico Virtual Academy. He was referred by the Student Assistance Team for this evaluation as possibly being gifted because of his high academic performance. His teachers and parents also feel that he is achieving beyond that of his grade level peers. Tony's mother completed a parent interview. According to the interview, Tony lives with his parents, brother, and sister. English is the only language spoken at home. Tony's strengths are reported as being friendly and going the extra mile for a project. His special interests include math, writing stories, gymnastics, and computer programming. He likes to read mysteries, and Tony's friends are within his age group. Tony has not suffered from any major illnesses or accidents, and his current health status is healthy. Tony entered the evaluation sessions readily and appeared to be comfortable with both the examiner and the assessment format. He was motivated to do his best in the required tasks, and he was willing to attempt all tasks presented to him. On the WISC-4, Tony was tested with the Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, 4th edition, or the WISC-4, the Wechsler Individual Achievement Test, 3rd edition, or the Wyatt-3, the Woodcock-Johnson 3 Normative Update Tests of Cognitive Abilities, or the WJ3-COG, and the Woodcock-Johnson 3 Normative Update Tests of Achievement, or the WJ3 Achievement. On the WISC-4, on the Verbal Comprehension Index, which is a measure of verbal concept formation, verbal reasoning, and knowledge acquired from one's environment, Tony's index score of 152 falls in the very superior range and above those of approximately 99.9% of his peers. Within the verbal comprehension area, his range of knowledge and language is well above grade level. The Perceptual Reasoning Index is designed to measure fluid reasoning in the perceptual domain with tasks that assess nonverbal concept formation, visual perception, organization, simultaneous processing, learning, as well as spatial processing and visual motor integration. Tony's index score of 125 falls in the superior range and above those of approximately 95% of his peers. Although clearly weaker than his nonverbal reasoning abilities, Tony's ability to exert mental control is still comparable to his peers. The Processing Speed Index provides a measure of the child's ability to quickly and correctly scan, sequence, or discriminate simple visual information. Faster processing of information may conserve working memory resources. The Processing Speed Index also measures short-term visual memory, attention, and visual motor coordination. Tony's score of 94 places him in the average range and better than approximately 34% of his peers. Processing visual material quickly is an ability that Tony performs less well than his verbal reasoning ability. Tony's full-scale IQ of 129 puts his overall cognitive functioning relative to the children of comparable age within the superior range of intelligence on a standard measure of intellectual ability. His overall thinking and reasoning abilities exceed those of approximately 97% of children his age. Tony may find it is easy to keep up with his peers on most tasks that require age-appropriate thinking and reasoning abilities. Tony's obtained performance on the WISC-4 of 129 meets New Mexico eligibility criteria for the exceptionality of gifted in the area of intelligence. On the Woodcock-Johnson 3 Test of Achievement, brief reading includes reading identification skills and comprehension of short passages. Tony's standard score of 133 is better than 88% of his peers. Brief math includes calculation and problem solving using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Tony's standard score of 135 is better than 98% of his peers. Brief written language includes production of single word responses and production of sentences embedded in context. Tony's score of 137 is better than 99% of his peers. On the Wyatt, 3rd edition, in reading, Tony earned a reading composite score of 139, which fell in the superior range of ability. His skills in this area exceed that of approximately 99.5% of students his age. Tony's obtained performance on the Wyatt-3 in reading meets New Mexico eligibility for the exceptionality of gifted in the area of achievement. In math, Tony earned a mathematics composite score of 140, which fell in the superior range and exceeds that of approximately 99.6% of students his age. Tony's obtained performance on the Wyatt-3 in math meets New Mexico eligibility for the exceptionality of gifted in the area of achievement. In overall written language skills, Tony performed in the above average range as indicated by his written expression composite standard score of 120. His achievement in this area is better than 91% of students his age. Tony's ability and achievement levels indicate that he may benefit from enrichment curriculum or accelerated curriculum. Acceleration should take place with the assurance that Tony is able to successfully complete assignments within an acceptable time frame and at a higher grade level. Available information has been reviewed to determine possible special education eligibility. A definition of gifted is that a school-age child whose measured intelligence quotient, either verbal or nonverbal, measures at least 2 standard deviations above the mean on an intelligence test, and who meets at least one of the following additional criteria. 1, a score of at least the 95th percentile or above on the total battery score of a standard achievement test, and 2, outstanding creativity or divergent thinking, and 3, outstanding critical thinking or problem-solving ability on a test. The eligibility criteria has been met. The intelligent test scores were at least 2 standard deviations above the mean on the WISC-4, and achievement test scores were at or above the standard score of 120 on the WIAT-3. Based on the testing results, the following is recommended. To enhance his skills in reading comprehension, encourage Tony to regularly discuss books he reads and answer comprehension questions. Tony may enjoy solving number puzzles and word problems. Encourage Tony to evaluate situations by analyzing possible consequences and implications. Develop divergent thinking by posing open-ended questions such as the following. If we know what caused earthquakes, would that help us in controlling them? Man now knows how to create rain under certain circumstances. How many ways can you think of in which this ability might be helpful or harmful? Include questions and activities that are open-ended that allow for more than one acceptable response. Then ask Tony what his reasoning was behind his response. Present Tony with paradoxes to analyze and test in order to enhance critical thinking skills. Given his strong reading skills, Tony may want to participate in Battle of the Books activities. Encourage Tony to read higher level material and answer questions about passages. And given his high level of educational success, allow for academic achievement whenever appropriate.